The market for wireless headphones under $100 is an absolute battle. So when a brand known for budget in-ear monitors, Kiwi Ears, announced their first over-ear Bluetooth headphone, the Ardor, I was curious but skeptical. After spending weeks with these, my skepticism has been replaced by genuine astonishment. Unboxing the Ardor, the first positive sign is the included hardshell zipper case. It's a proper protective case that you'd typically find with headphones costing twice as much. Inside, you get the headphones, a USB-C to USB-C cable for charging and wired audio, and a 3.5mm auxiliary cable. The headphones themselves feel solid. While the body is primarily plastic, it has a pleasant matte finish that resists fingerprints. The ear cups are adorned with a soft, leather-like material that gives them a touch of class. At 286 grams, they are noticeably lightweight. The ear pads are incredibly plush and soft, creating a nice seal around the ears without excessive clamping force. I wear glasses, a common pain point for over-ear headphones, and I had no issue wearing the Ardor for hours on end without any discomfort. This is where the Kiwi Ears Ardor truly separates itself from the pack. Under the hood, it rocks a dual driver setup, a 40mm driver for bass and mids, and a separate 10mm tweeter for the highs. This is unusual and ambitious for this price, and the result is a sound profile that is surprisingly refined and balanced. Most budget closed-back headphones sound congested, like the music is trapped between your ears. The Ardor immediately impresses with a wide and spacious soundstage. There is excellent separation between the left and right channels. The imaging creates a dome-like space around your head, making for a much more immersive listening experience than I ever anticipated. I went in expecting the typical boomy, bloated bass that plagues budget headphones. Once again, I was wrong. The Ardor's bass is surprisingly controlled and smooth. It reaches deep, delivering a satisfying sub-bass rumble that adds weight and warmth to tracks without muddying up the rest of the sound. It's more of a throaty, clean bass than a head-rattling one, focusing on note clarity over pure impact. The mid-range performance is, without a doubt, the Kiwi Ears Ardor's biggest surprise and its best attribute. Headphone makers in this price range often scoop out the mids to create a generic V-shaped sound. Kiwi Ears did the opposite. The mids here are full, energetic, and packed with detail. Vocals come through with presence and clarity, while instruments have a tangible shape and weight. The level of transparency here is simply unheard of at this price point. I've heard headphones costing well over $200 that don't handle the mid-range this well. The treble continues the theme of clarity, but it's the one area that isn't quite as refined as the rest. The highs have a nice presence and add a bit of edge to the sound without being overly harsh. However, there are some bright spots, particularly a peak between 6 kHz and 10 kHz. Beyond the fantastic sound, the Ardor is packed with practical features that work well. The battery is the headline feature, and it's absolutely monstrous. Kiwi Ears claims 140 hours of playback without ANC and 72 hours with ANC on. My testing confirms these numbers are real. I used these headphones for a full week of work, casual listening, and gaming before even thinking about charging them. The battery percentage on my phone seemed frozen at 100% for the first few days. A quick 10-minute charge gives you an additional 8 hours of playback. The ANC here isn't going to dethrone Sony or Apple, but for a $99 headphone, it's impressively functional. It does a solid job of suppressing low-frequency hums like air conditioners, engine noise, and general office chat. The Ardor uses Bluetooth 5.4 for a stable and quick connection, and it supports multi-point pairing to 2 devices at once. It also offers the flexibility of wired audio through both USB-C and the 3.5mm jack, which is a fantastic touch. The one letdown for audiophiles is the codec support, which is limited to just SBC and AAC. No product is perfect, especially at this price. The Ardor has a few quirks. The biggest is the lack of a companion app. This means there's no way to customize the EQ, which is a shame, because a small tweak to that treble peak could make these headphones nearly flawless. Finally, the built-in microphone is just okay. It's perfectly usable for phone calls or meetings, but your voice won't sound crystal clear. The Kiwi Ears Ardor is a phenomenal value. For just under $99, you're getting a pair of headphones with a comfortable design, truly class-leading battery life, and a sound signature that is shockingly detailed and balanced for the price. The mid-range clarity and spacious soundstage alone are worth the price of admission.